Hey everyone, this is Simon with Food Travelers. In this episode, we are doing a room tour at the Marriott Albuquerque located in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Before we get started, there's something I wanted to point out, which is the hotel is extremely strict on the check-in time of 4 p.m. We tried to check in early a few times since our flight arrived early in the day. The first time was definitely early, which was around 11 a.m. The second time was early still, but that was around 2 p.m. and the third time was around 3:30 p.m. All times we were told to come back at 4. This was the first time that a hotel didn't let us check in just a little bit early, even just, with 15 minutes or so, which would have been fine. However, the issue here is all guests were told this, which resulted in this huge line at 4 p.m. since everyone needed to check in and all of the guests were just still waiting around in the lobby. Additionally, what made it worse was about 4:30 they announced that they didn't have any clean rooms and that we'd have to wait at least 20 minutes more, which, mind you, still had a huge crowd of guests that were waiting in line and trying to get their room. Needless to say, this was not a great starting point with the hotel. The room we booked was a 2 double guest room with 2 double beds and a view of the mountains and city. The room encompassed about 186 square feet or about 17 square meters. The room includes air conditioning and USB outlets. We paid about $146 USD per night, which included taxes and fees. The room we had was located on the 6th floor. Once you enter the room, you're greeted with a short hallway similar to most hotels that you probably have stayed at. To the left is the closet. Located inside of the closet is an ironing board, iron, luggage rack, and hangers. There's plenty of luggage space if you'd like to store items in the closet. Further down the hall is a temperature control for the room. On the opposite side of the closet is the bathroom. The bathroom is a decent size, but it definitely modeled towards the older style hotels. As you can see that there's a bathtub to the left. The tub and the walls were nice and clean. However, the vent next to the shower head had these little fuzzies inside, which was a bit disgusting to see while you were showering. Also included are shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. In the center is the toilet. I flushed it to check the flushing power, which seemed pretty good to me. To the right of the toilet, under the sink counter, is the storage space for the hairdryer, tissue paper, and extra towels. On the counter was an additional towels with a makeup remover, and further down the counter was some soap and lotion. The bathroom uses a barn door style sliding for opening and closing. If you've seen some of our other room tours in previous hotels, we've noticed that there were pretty large gaps between the wall and the door, so we wanted to check this room as well. The gap was pretty small, which was good. After exiting the bathroom, to the left side are the double beds. The beds have 4 pillows each, a bedside table in the center, and reading lights on the top corners of each bed. The center table had your usual phone, pen, and paper, as well as the USB plugs. Surprisingly, in the first drawer of the center table, a Bible and the Book of Mormon were available, which is something that I've noticed more and more hotels have stopped doing. Across from the inside bed was the TV. I thought it was kind of small one, and the location seemed kind of to cater more for the person who's using the inside bed. The dresser drawers were located right below the TV and had enough space to store any clothing or other items. Next to the TV was the desk. I thought this was a good size desk. Lately, I've noticed some hotels providing a teeny tiny spot and calling it a desk space. This is more of your traditional size desk that definitely provides enough space if you're working. The lamp had 2 adjustable brightness along with a comfortable chair to sit in. Next to the desk was the coffee and tea station with your typical items for use in the Keurig, and below that was a small refrigerator. Below the small refrigerator was also additional drawers. On the far end of the room near the windows was a small table with 2 glasses and an ice bucket. The welcome cookies were provided for Marriott members. Opposite that was a lounging chair with footrest with separate lamp and a full-size mirror next to it. As for the windows and view, as you see, if you don't close the curtains well enough, some light bleeds through, even with the blackout curtains closed. Behind the blackout curtains are the sheer curtains and then the window and the views of the mountains and city below. Overall, the room was nice, even though a bit dated. From other reviews, we've heard people complain about freeway noise, but we were located on the opposite side away from the freeway and didn't really hear anything. Like I mentioned earlier, the check-in process was a bit off-putting, so we'll most likely not stay here again.
And to support our channel, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for the YouTube algorithm. And for more photos, follow us on Instagram. See you guys on the next episode.